Hello Scorpio, this is Victoria and I'm here with your July tarot forecast. As always, we'll be looking at your love life, your career space, and the guidance from the universe on how to best navigate the energy of the month of July. At the end, I'll post some messages from your person of interest to yourselves. Stick around for that. And we will begin with an oracle message. This is the Angels and the Ancestors deck. So let's see what does Scorpio need to know. And of course, a reminder for those who are new. First of all, there is a bunch of information in the description box for you guys to learn about my content, services, everything. Of course, also subscribe to the channel if you're new. And remember that these readings are for Sun, Moon, and Rising Scorpio. So if you're checking for your sun sign, make sure to check out videos for other placements as well. And last but not least, I appreciate your likes and comments. All right, so your message, Scorpio, is from Star Ancestor. Follow the voice of your soul. This is a very deep message. I want you to take a breath. Take a breath. Yeah, why not? Take a breath. And breathe a little bit and think about it again. Follow the voice of your soul. This is very deep and profound and definitely connected to, how you see your place in this world, what has bigger meaning for you, bigger purpose in life, and speaking to your soul about those things. It doesn't have to be just one conversation either. But in the month of July, the energy is going to be very favorable for this. That's what I'm getting, especially with all those stars and constellations. The stars are aligning. And if you had some questions or doubts, then even more the reason to take this time and to go within and have that conversation. With all that said, let's go to tarot. For your personal space, oops. Need to be careful with this setup. You have Four of Cups, Justice, this is Libra energy, and Nine of Cups. All right. For your career, you have the Moon. This is Pisces energy. Two of Coins. Seven of Wands. And last but not least, the advice, you have the Tower. This is Aries energy. Strength, Leo energy. Look at all this major arcanas. And the Star, oh my gosh. Aquarius energy. Wow. Sun at the bottom of the deck, look at that, beautiful. Something really beautiful is unfolding for you, Scorpio, but you may not recognize it at first. It may take a minute, you may not believe it. But like more than anything, if there's one thing you take out of this reading is that be open-minded and receptive to what's coming in for you. Because it's not like you need to reinvent the wheel or you need to be a certain way for like this next level life to kind of like to step in. It's happening regardless, but it's more like, are you gonna resist it? And a lot of times we resist subconsciously, by the way. Or you're gonna welcome it in. Like how easy or how hard is it gonna be? How much of a tower moment is it gonna be? Sometimes we even know about tower moments in our life, moments when the old structures are falling away and something new emerges, or we're expected to build something new now in that place. A lot of times we know that it's coming, and it's up to us to deal with it in a certain way, right? There is this grace period where we can make certain choices and have like a soft version of the tower. Or if we keep digging our heels, then it's gonna be the hardcore tower moment. So really, and one of the reasons to watch videos like this and readings like this is so that you have more information and you can make better choices. But let's start with your love life and personal space. You have Four of Cups, Justice, and Nine of Cups. So it's definitely more harmony that comes into, an understanding that comes into your relationship, whether it's with your love partner or even your close friendships. And I have a feeling that you've been looking for that for a while. You wanted that. Like, things should be easier than this, right? Like, this isn't that hard, just to to keep it friendly and open and interesting, right? There's something here about being bored, like you were bored or the other person was bored, but like it wasn't treated in the healthy way, you know. It was more kind of like, oh, I'm bored, so I'm gonna be difficult. Or I'm bored and this is boring for me, so I'm gonna go do something fun by myself. And then the other person is left wondering, like, is something wrong between us? Like, is it me? All that stuff, right? So definitely more stability is coming in. The question you need to ask you is, in this new space of stability that's emerging, do you actually feel better with the person or without them? And that's going to be a little tricky to do, but I'm sure you'll find the way. Because for some of you, it will reassure that, you know, you can get anxious or frustrated in a relationship because of what's going on within you. And that's something to address. And you'll confirm that by seeing how things are harmonizing with that person. For others, it's really understanding that that person, even if you felt, you know, bored or that this love is not reciprocated or whatever it is, it's really in your head. That person, the other person, had nothing to do with it. And, you know, similarly to that, they may not be helpful in changing it, right? It's like, it's just not a match. And so for you, it's going to be, you know, that discernment that you need to see whether there was no chance to build what you wanted with this person, just generally speaking. And it's not you or them, you're just not in alignment at this point. And it's time to let them go. Or it is actually something there were some triggers, maybe on both sides, that you needed to address, or the universe helped you address. For your career space, you have the Moon, Two of Coins, and Seven of Wands. Yeah, so there's some tough time deciding on your priorities and where is your, like, the boundary between you and everybody else. So like your business or what you do for yourself versus what others expect of you. It might get emotional at a certain point during this month of July, but know that this is happening for a reason. And if anything, when our emotions come up to the surface, they show us, you know, what to pay attention to, what to revisit in terms of our mindset, our relationships, the way we interact with ourselves and with the world. And maybe for a while it worked that you were able to do both, kind of, right? But now it's not gonna sit well. It's gonna be like you need to see what in your workspace is serving you and where you feel like you're sacrificing and what's that balance like. And if it's like barely balancing out, that's not good enough. It's supposed to give you value and it's supposed to give you a platform to express yourself. If that's not the case, time to say goodbye and move on to something bigger and better. If it's your business, then obviously the solution is to redirect your business to something else. Step outside of your comfort zone and do something different. At least experiment, give yourself that space. You don't have to make full-time commitment to it right from the start. But try different activities or reaching out to different audience, or maybe bringing in somebody who will help you anchor your ideas. And then the advice, of course, we have these huge cards, the Tower, the Strength, and the Star. So essentially, your higher power, your guides, the divine are bringing a lot of opportunities for you to heal and to embrace who you are for real. No pretending, no like looking pretty, like, oh, people like me for this, and this trait. So I'm gonna keep doing that because people like that, right? Make sense? Not really, because if it's not really you or not what is important to you, then you're abandoning yourself. Every time you show up with a front that is attractive to other people, but you don't feel comfortable with it. And for a lot of you, it will be connected with embracing who you are for yourself, right? Dealing with inner child's needs, especially because maybe that child wasn't seen and heard back, when they were a child. And now it's for you to reclaim that power. And I don't even mean that much of working with parents' energies or mending fences with them or blaming them. It's none of that. I mean, if you feel guided, of course, do that. But it's not really about your parents anymore, because when we grow up, anything that we missed out on as children, we're supposed to give to ourselves as adults. And that's really the task here, to identify those gaps and give it to yourself. Whatever that support, love, attention, nurturing was needed, you're supposed to give it to yourself. In terms of the chakras, this is more than anything the root chakra, the solar plexus chakra, and the heart chakra. For those who work with chakras, who work with different energies, different modalities to support your chakras, this is the way, this is the guidance for what will need your attention in the months of July. And last but not least, let's get some messages from your person of interest to yourself. Messages for Scorpio, please, from their person of interest. Wow, cards are jumping out. I was trying to do a little pre-shuffle. I don't know what happened with white. Come back. Okay, what does Scorpio need to know? 5 of Pentacles, clarified by 9 of Pentacles, and the World. Wow, your person is actually finishing up an important cycle in their life too. Important cycle where they felt like they never deserved to be cherished, and that their needs and wants didn't really matter. Like, there was this pattern that came to them either from previous relationships or maybe also from childhood, and now they're revisiting this. And there's a good chance that what you are doing is helping your person see themselves, right? Because we are mirrors to each other. And now that you are doing this work to reconnect to self and understand better what your needs are and who you are, your person has a chance to do that too, and to close out some of their karmic contracts themselves. So they're definitely in a place of a bit of an existential crisis where they're deciding what their world is like. It may seem disconnected to you, or may seem like there's something wrong between the two of you, but it's really your person, and that's the message from your person. The person is trying to figure things out for themselves, right? Who they are and what they want in life. And they know that they care about you a lot, but they need a bit of space to figure out what this new world looks like for them and which place you're gonna take in it, right? This new world, by the way. I didn't notice the card when I said it, but yes, there we go. So if anything, give them some space, and of course you can always open the door to support, to help, to talk, if and when they feel ready for that. Okay, I hope this makes sense and this was useful to you, Scorpio. Thank you so much for joining me today. It's a huge reading and I'm excited for what comes in for you in July. Of course, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and also subscribe to my channel. And until next time.